This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is a story time of a sexy experience that we had on a Bliss Cruise. And currently, I'm about to tell this story time as I'm crocheting an outfit for a future spicy cruise. Which one is this one for? We have so many
This
booked
is
this
for
year.
Temptation March?
Yes, this is for Temptation Cruise, March 2026. It's for the Caliente Nights theme. And with me having ADHD, when I crochet, I can actually focus on other activities, like my other things that I'm doing a lot better. So
Yeah, it always blows my mind that you're able to, because I'm so opposite where I cannot do anything when I'm focusing on something. And it's crazy because we'll be in a movie theater and you're crocheting and you're completely aware of what's going on. And you're like, and it's true. You know more details of what's going on when you're crocheting than when you're not.
because I will fall asleep. In a movie. I'm not going to fall asleep when I'm recording this podcast, but my mind will start to drift. But when I have something that's almost, I guess, monotonous, like meditative in a way, I'm able to multitask and do both and actually do both better than if I were to do them each separately. But yeah, if I'm in a movie and I'm not completely like engrossed by the movie, which is pretty rare to find a movie where I don't do anything and am completely entertained the whole time. If I'm not crocheting or eating a snack, I will fall asleep.
Yeah, it's just so impressive to me though, because I didn't tell you, but I had a dream last night, and I was crocheting this like skirt thing for you, but it wasn't like a full crochet skirt. I basically had to do one crochet stitch, and then that attached this piece of fabric. And it was like all these fabrics made this skirt together. I wasn't even using like a crochet hook. I was like wrapping the fabric around my arm and making this pattern to make this hook. But it was crochet in the dream.
Okay.
And I couldn't do it. I kept having to ask for help to try to do like 3 stitches. It was terrible.
Remember when we were laying in bed and I was like, hey, you want to try to do one crochet stitch with me? You want to do one single crochet? And I was trying to teach you and you're like, how do you do this?
I got 2 or 3, and I think it took around 5 to 6 minutes. And I was like, this is the most unmeditative thing to me ever. Anyway, so that is funny though, because I'm just looking over at you, and you have your Squishmallow over here. You got
Yes.
your we have a microphone, like a stand to hold the microphone, so you can just talk
Yep.
while you're doing it, and it's just unbelievably impressive.
I don't know if it's impressive, but thanks.
It is. It is. Everyone literally says how impressive it is that you just make those things. Out of sometimes like, dang, you have a string.
That is pretty cool that you could just make something out of a long string.
A string.
That's pretty neat.
Like, you have clothing made out of a string. I know clothing in general is made out of strings.
Yeah.
But the fact that you personally made it out of a string.
But I didn't make the string.
You know what? That's probably your next thing. Like, I'm going to make my own string.
I have looked into making my own yarn before and getting like the fiber and everything. It's so interesting how they do it, but I mean, probably not. I have too many hobbies.
But anyway, so that's that. But I guess we can get back into the story time of this.
Yes. So the story time is with 7 people.
Yeah. And if you've heard me in the past talk about my favorite groupings in the lifestyle, I've always loved one more female than male, especially if the females are bi.
Yes.
I think it just lends to be such a fun pairing. So 3 girls and 2 guys, we've done that multiple times, and there's always like a threesome going on, or everyone's together, or it's a couple here, and I don't know. It just always seems to move and flow really fun in that grouping. But this is the first time we've ever had 4 women and 3 men. So basically the same thing, just a little bit bigger.
And this is with Sienna and Cole, who we have had an experience with in a bigger orgy, and we have a story time with them. Becca and Jesse, that if you guys are longtime listeners, you're very familiar with Becca and Jesse.
I feel like they're in every other
Every
story
other-
time.
For real. And would you say Becca and Jesse are who we've played with like the most times?
I know there's someone else that I have played with more than her, but I don't believe I've
Sophia?
ever. Yeah, I've
Okay.
fucked Sophia more by like I think like one time.
But we haven't fucked Sophia and Max in like a while.
I fucked her
Oh wait,
last
was it
year.
Oh yeah.
2025.
Oh, okay, never mind. We don't see them as much. That's why.
We don't see them.
Yeah,
as much.
because we see Beck and Jesse like all the time.
Yeah, and
Multiple
but
times
I've
a year.
definitely been in more play experiences with Becca and Jesse.
Yes.
But then whenever you have friends that are so close, and then lots of time when we're in stuff with Becca and Jesse, it's like new people are also in this group, and I feel like we're always just there, and then they go to someone and we go to someone, and like so you don't always end up playing together.
Right.
But we've definitely probably been in the most orgies with them.
Yes.
Hands down, more than
Yes.
anybody else.
Yes.
So we had the most experiences, yes. But because we always kind of like go sporadically, we don't always play with them in those experiences.
Yes.
So that's that scenario. But just some of our favorite humans.
Yes, oh
in
my gosh, we
general.
love them.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of these people, amazing people, love all of them. And we also have one girl who we're going to call her Heather, and she was playing separately.
So she is the girl who, I guess, is not with a partner in this situation. That's how we got the group of 7.
Yes.
So we are on the dance floor, and we were with Sienna and Cole, and then also Heather. And then Bella said we should try a 5-way kiss. And everyone said, okay, we should try it. And just to let you guys know, it doesn't work.
All of our cheeks just crashed into each other. It was like, we couldn't even get our lips to touch anybody.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
So it did not work.
No.
At all. The party was kind of dying down in there. And so we went up to go to the country club, and it like not like a country club, but like a bar area music venue thing that was playing country music.
And everyone was not into this. I really wanted to go. I really wanted to see what it was like. I love a line dance, okay? I love some, I wouldn't say I love country music, but I like bro country. I think I like popular country music that's like fun and like Florida Georgia Line and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, it was, I mean, what day of it was like later in the cruise too. So
Yeah.
we
This
hadn't
was our
gone.
first time at the country night though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I was like, well, we should all go because the music here is getting kind of weird, or like the vibe was kind of off in the main party. So we all go up there, and there's not that many people up there, but we were having an amazing time.
It was so fun.
I was twerking to some country music. Heather, who was not into going to she was like, I don't want to go to the country club after we've been there for like a while. I don't know, at least an hour or so. She was like, whose ever idea was to come here? Fuck you. But I'm having so much fun. Sienna and Cole even knew like a ton of the music and the songs, and Jesse and Becca.
Yeah, Becca and Jesse knew all of it.
Yeah, and they like taught me some chant from their college.
Yeah, it was actually so much fun. At this point, we had talked to Sienna and Cole, Becca and Jesse, and Heather, and then there was us, and we knew we were all into each other. So when we orchestrate orgies,
We as in Jason and I.
yeah,
Yeah.
specifically Bella's one I feel like will kind of go to people even more because she's like, we're into them, they're into them, and like
Are
I can
you
see
into
your,
them?
yeah, I can
Yeah.
see your brain just like all the sparks flying of like this, and we'll walk up and say, hey, we had this idea, we're into, you guys this, would you guys be into that if everyone else is? And then
And
we'll go around and do that to everyone that we would want to, and that we thought would vibe and sexually vibe in that way.
And I think a lot of them have already played with each other, or at least had been flirting with each other.
I believe they had all played with each other.
Okay, we just hadn't all played together. And we had played with all of them separately.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, so we knew that everyone was a good match sexually and platonically too.
Yeah.
It was just so fun. And Jason and I like to curate these smaller orgies, I guess. I feel like we would usually do like 5 to.
Yeah,
This was
which-
the biggest.
Which is
curated
technically the
orgy.
smallest orgy you can get.
5
Is 5.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
true.
I would definitely would say it's a smaller orgy
Yeah.
because I feel like whenever you get 10 plus people, that's like a medium to large side orgy. Then once you get like over 15, I feel like that's like a large orgy.
I like how you jump from 10 to 15. What about like 11?
That's medium.
Oh, I thought you said up to.
I feel like once you get to 10, that's like a medium-ish number. 10 to 15 is like a medium, and then once
It's
you
a
get
pretty
above
big
15,
orgy.
then maybe there's pretty big. I don't know. There's lots of categories in there. I haven't like written it down.
We do need to come up with a word because Jace did look it up and we didn't. You said that somebody told you about a Roman orgy, and then we just looked it up, and that's not what that is,
Yeah.
right?
So somebody had told me, I swear someone told me that there was a name for orgies that when everyone was into everybody, then it had a specific name, comparatively to an orgy where it's not curated, it's just
Well,
one
it's
couple's hosting,
curated.
but like they're hosting and they're not like, do you like them? You like them, right? You like them. It's, hey, we have a lot of friends. We think everyone, like, at least there's a chance maybe people make connections, but
Right.
not everyone knows everybody, but everyone can come at this time. And then you guys can go and, handle it in your situation where you're going to talk to them, you're going to make those connections, you're going to make that consent, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't know that. I mean, obviously, make consent in all orgies, but you're going to go up and more have those one-on-one conversations. It's not to like everyone standing at the beginning, be like, hey, we know we're all into each other.
Right.
So just a little bit different. And we like those orgies. I like both orgies. They're both fun in different ways. But
Yeah.
this situation, it was the everyone was into everyone orgy, which we need a name for. So if anyone knows a name, please email us or DM us or something, because I want to know if there's a name for it. My computer currently just says the history and psychology of the orgy.
The orgy. And I will say, this isn't even that scenario because none of the guys here are bi. So, and we could never be in an orgy where everyone was into everyone unless it was literally you and 4 bi women. So
Which
it's
so
a harem.
we'll have to do just to truly participate. I mean, if we're really in the lifestyle, right? Have you ever had a real true orgy if not everyone's into everybody?
It's so stupid.
Not really. So you probably have to.
I'd be down
Which
though.
actually kind of crazy though that a section of this was me and 4 women at one point.
Yeah?
But
I mean, it was
there
only
was
oral. Foreshadowing.
yeah, that's not-
So that's not
not
like
enough.
you weren't inserted into.
no, this is not enough. We'll have to. I really need to up my game.
And before we get into the actual sex part of the story time, because we like to get into the lore and kind of how everything is building and how we get to the orgy, right?
Yeah, this is the building in the porn episodes.
Right.
You guys have to really.
this would not be a part of the porn.
No,
It's
but
not
in
sexy
good
part.
porns, you build up to the
This
sex.
is like dramatic. Oh, not dramatic, but this is like a little bit more of a serious topic.
educational.
So, like we said, whenever Jace and I, are putting together group play and orgies, we really like to know that everybody is interested in like at least the couples want to play with another couple. Like you would have played with this couple separately, not separately, but like as a foursome. As well as, hey, would you be interested in doing this all together? Are you interested in that couple? This couple's interested in you. And we like to curate it in that way, to have that connection with everyone. And it's really fun. So that can get a little difficult when you're with a bigger group of friends where there's not that sexual chemistry with everybody in that group. So
Especially if it's on a huge group.
yeah.
So like if it's 25 people and everyone's hanging out and 7 people go off, I mean, I feel like that's not
Right.
really anything that crazy. In this situation, there was a couple more couples that we were just hanging out with, having fun time with, but not everyone sexually vibed all together. I know some of these people played with some people hadn't but not everybody sexually fit in that way.
Also, we were hosting this, so it's not like we can invite, 15 people back to our room anyway. So with that, it just gets we were all kind of trying to figure out how do we go and have this experience without hurting other people's feelings. And of course, I would say, quotations correct way, the best transparent way to do this would be just tell all the other couples there that we're going to leave and have this experience together. But, on paper, that sounds right. Like, it sounds correct. It sounds like the best thing to do. But when you're put in the situation, it's pretty difficult because you don't want to make people feel bad. You don't want to,
Especially the people you really like.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
like,
you don't make anyone feel bad, obviously, but like, especially your people around a lot, and like, you do really like them, right? You just don't all match sexually, and that's okay.
yeah. So it's just that subject of rejection, but not even, you're not turning anyone down. So it's an interesting, I guess, topic of discussion that maybe we can have another podcast about or episode at some point. I wouldn't say we know the best way to go about it, but it could just be something that we bounce ideas off each other and just have a conversation, like an open conversation about it while you guys, I don't know, get our 2 cents of it.
Yeah,
But
because it's different too. If let's say there's me and you, and let's say another couple comes up to you, and it's 2-on-2, and someone invites you back, right? To me, when you don't sexually match, I feel like it's much easier in that situation to say, "Hey, I just don't think that play wise you really match up." But
yeah.
whenever it's this group where a lot of people in the group are all going to go back, and it's just another portion that's not. Like I said, it's just a harder a situation when you're trying to just really be
Like you're wanting,
thoughtful
yeah.
and like make sure everyone still feels good in the best way without making anyone feel unincluded. I don't know, it's just hard.
And this was also an interesting scenario because the people that we were with, some of them have already played with some of the other couples. And it was really us that didn't have that sexual connection with some of the other people. And so that makes it kind of a little bit difficult also for like the other people because it's like, oh, well, you guys are going to go play together and I've played with you already. So like, why can't I go? Like to me, and I don't know if that's what they're thinking. It's just what it felt hard to have everybody just disappear and then not say anything or anyways. So this is all kind of part of that this story time. And what we ended up doing was, because the 7 of us knew that we did want to go and have this experience together, and so we just told them, hey, we're gonna meet at our room at this time. And so couples kind of just went off and like left at different times, kind of like in a staggered way almost. And it was towards the end of the night anyway. It was late, so it's not like that was a weird thing, but I can see how, I don't know. We don't know the best way to handle it.
Was that the right or wrong way?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Our
intention was good.
Yeah.
The intention was good, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things where you have to just decide like what's the best way to try to handle it.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say that it's something that you have to, like we don't have to baby people's feelings I mean, it's different experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think that somebody can expect to be included in every single sexual experience when your friends are going. Like if this happened to us, I feel like the way that we did it would be the best for me. I think that if there was like a group of, I don't know, like say like there's 16 of us, 12 of us or something, and then a big chunk of them left, I would just assume, I'd be like, oh, they're gonna go have fun together. I wouldn't expect them to be like, hey, we're gonna go and we're not gonna have you there. Like I feel like that would be more difficult for me if they.
But I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm just happy my friends are fucking my other friends, and if I'm not there, then.
Me too. Like it doesn't bother me. I'm just saying that if we put ourselves in that situation, what have we had wanted, and that's how we decided to do what we did.
Yeah.
But
anyway, so we do end up the 7 of us back in the room.
Yes.
And that's where the story time starts. And the story time, it starts pretty quickly. Sometimes we play a game, but everyone had experiences with everybody before, essentially.
Yes.
Like Bella said, like we had played with all these people before. They had all played with each other in at least some capacity. Mm-hmm. And so it's
we were all in an orgy together just a couple days ago.
Yeah, we just all weren't.
We didn't all play together.
At that time. And so I said it started off pretty quickly. So Heather was on the bed and you were next to Heather. And then you pulled Heather's panties down, and she was doggy, and you told me I should come fuck Heather. And
Hot.
I'm like, yeah, I should. And so I went over, and you and Heather were kissing. I was fucking her doggy, and me and you were in kind of like a little threesome situation. I know that Cole and Becca were to the left of us. I don't really know if they were kissing or what they were doing. I don't know where the other two were. That happens in situations like this where sometimes you get really locked into your little environment and you don't really know what's exactly happening around you.
Yep.
But this is exactly what I was saying about how the setup of these things is so nice, because you had a swapped couple, and then me and you like in a threesome situation. And that's why I feel like that odd number of women participants can just be sexy.
I wonder if we aren't usually around single guys often, but that would be fun too.
If there was a single guy and it was odd and they were like I think that could be really fun dynamic, because in an orgy we had in November, me and you in an orgy did stuff with a guy.
But also, even in this one, there was a lot of MFM too.
Yeah. So I'm fucking Heather, doggy for a while. I said, you're making out. We're kind of all doing this three-way thing. And then I start fucking her missionary. And she's just so hot.
She's so hot.
She's so
Stupid.
hot. And she's so pretty. And it's just so hot. Like, I don't have some better way to describe it. I'm just fucking her missionary. And she's just so hot, so fun to look at.
Yeah.
And she also moves very sexy. Like,
she does.
Her face is very sexy. Like, her movements are very...
Like, let's be real. She fucks like a porn star. Like, she has that, not attitude, but like that aura of a porn star.
Yeah, she does. And I remember the first time that we had an experience with her, after they had left, me and you being like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
she's this, like you said, it's this aura.
Yeah.
And just so hot. And then me and you went over to the couch. Our room on this ship, we had our bed and then a couch, which thank God it wasn't only a bed. Some cruise ships in our interior rooms, we only have a bed.
Yeah.
This one we had a couch, which at least helped with the spacing a little bit.
Yeah. I will say, if it's too big though, because we have friends who do usually get like the bigger suites, and they will host those really big orgies that we were talking about, where it's not like everybody is into every single person. If we had a room like that, maybe we wouldn't have all been so close where we could see everybody do everything, so sometimes it's kind of nice to have a little bit more of a tighter space
If there's enough room, which I think there was enough room.
Yeah,
it
there was
tight,
enough
but there
room.
was. If
We
there
could
was
not
like
bring
two
another-
more people,
No.
you could have had another person, right? You could have been 8 and fit, but I feel like that probably would have been around max occupancy.
I think so, yeah.
But me and you went over to the couch.
Yes.
And once again, I'm really unaware of what's going on in the other parts. Like, I look up and like it's just bodies moving. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's hot, but I'm really locked into me and you.
Yes.
So we're sitting on the couch, you're sucking my dick, and then you rode me on the couch.
I love riding on a couch. There's it's so, to me, I think it's a lot different than a bed, but a bed's hot too, but maybe because it doesn't happen as often. But on a couch, you're so close to my boobs and so close to my face,
Yeah, but sometimes it's a little thrilling too, because it's like, I don't want you to fall off. Ooh.
Off the couch?
Yeah, because like couches aren't very wide, right? So normally I'm like sitting up, you riding, but if you're on a
Oh.
bed, you're like laying down. But like if I actually lean backwards, we could fall off the couch. You know what I mean?
That's never been a thought that has gone through my mind.
That's because you always feel protected.
I've never thought about that. That's
I've
so funny.
always think about that.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is that a normal?
Probably
We
not.
gotta go ask other
I don't know. I'm just like,
guys
what if
that.
you're just like riding me, but then you lose your balance because the couch isn't very wide, and then
How
you.
would I be losing? I'm like I'm like pretty steady with my whole like shin area is resting
I
on
don't
the
know.
couch.
Maybe it's like I don't really think you have to be that nervous about reverse cowgirl, but sometimes it just makes me feel like I'm just thinking
I
about
mean,
it.
I'm nervous about reverse cowgirl too. So that one I do think is valid. However, I guess if you guys are listening, anyone else listening to this, if it's a normal thought of yours when you're riding on a couch that you guys would fall off, let us know. Or is Jase on his own?
It was
up
a
for
small
this
couch
one?
too, though. I will say, if we were to deep couch, no worry about it. This was a thinner couch. I will
never-
say. Right? So
I don't think
I have to
so.
clarify. I'm not saying any couch. Like our couch here at home, that puppy's thick. It's a deep couch. I have no worries about falling off of it. But when it's like a cruise ship couch that's quite thin, that's when I'm like, ooh. I'm not saying the whole time. I'm like, oh, is she gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? No, but like it enters my mind.
That's so funny. Okay.
I gotta protect you. You know
Oh, yeah, just hold me closer. That's it.
exactly. And then Cole, you stopped riding me, and then Cole came over, and you were sitting on the couch, not worried about you falling at this point. You're just sitting there, and then you were going back and forth and sucking our dicks together.
That was so
It was hot. So see, once again, now we have this threesome situation. Now it's two
Yes.
males, while the other four are all. So now you have what? 3 girls over there and 2 guys,
Yep.
and so it's just hot. Like the
It
combinations
is.
are hot.
And the options, there's so much variety. There's so much going on all at once. And there's so many different ways that things could be happening. So you kind of just never really know
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like the chocolates. Like Forrest Gump, you pour the chocolate, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you were going back and like you were giving him a hand job and sucking my dick and switching back and forth. It was sexy.
It was. And we don't usually have a lot of MFM experiences. So when it does happen, it's really exciting. And I think it makes it a lot easier to happen when there is an odd amount of people, too. Because usually when we're in orgies with couples, it's usually couples doing things with other couples. So there's not usually just a free dick around.
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
I went over to the bed and Sienna comes over to me and we start making out. She starts sucking my dick and then I started fucking her doggy. Also, at this point, Heather and Becca were making out.
Heather and Becca were together a lot. I feel like they had more experience together the whole time than
Yeah.
being fucked or getting fucked.
Yeah, but I was fucking Sienna, but then also touching Becca and touching Heather.
Ooh,
so I was
hot.
having this little, I guess,
Oh.
foursome without you.
Yeah, hot. So isn't that what we were talking about earlier? I guess you have had that. Oh wait, no, that's a foursome, not an orgy. I see.
We have to pump them numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. I
was with the other two boys, Cole and Jesse. I was doing the same thing over there with them that I was doing with you and Cole, but I was on my knees and I was going back and forth sucking their dicks. And that's so fun. I really like doing that. Did we ever do that with 3 dicks? We didn't, I don't think. Not in this, did we?
back and forth.
All 3? Yeah.
Wait,
with you and 2 other guys?
Oh no.
I did not think so.
No.
Yeah.
So I
that's
didn't
something-
understand what you were saying. So you're saying that one girl
With
was
3 dicks.
With 3 dicks. No, we did the opposite.
Fuck that. Just kidding.
But
that was fun
no.
too.
Yeah, no, we did not do that. We should do that.
Why didn't we think about that? Fuck.
You don't think about these things.
I know.
Because like you said, it just happens. Like
I
they just kind of like you
know.
randomly end up in this situation and then that's what's going on.
We're also like so like girls. The girls are so bi. I think that we're just thinking more. I would rather be making out with 2 girls on like one dick rather than me by myself with 3 dicks. But I would like to do it for the experience, but it's more fun, at least for me, as a bi woman, to do it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So maybe that's why we didn't like think about it. But next time,
Yeah.
let's keep that in our minds.
Yeah. Let's keep it in the forefront.
There was a part where I thought it was really hot. Jesse was fucking someone. She was fucking a woman. I don't know which one of the women it was. And I was kind of walking past, and he looks at me and he grabs me and starts making out with me. And I thought that was really hot.
That is hot. I also fucked seeing a missionary
Hot.
still on the bed. The other women, they dispersed somewhere. Once again, not exactly sure, but hot regardless.
And before that, Jesse and I were fucking as well. I didn't fuck Cole that night.
You sucked his dick.
Unfortunately, I did. I sucked his dick a lot of times.
But there was a lot. I said that's just fun. Like that's just
Yeah.
people moving, and it's just fluid and easy, and I love that aspect. Like when it just flows so nicely.
And I love fucking Jesse.
And, yeah. And then Bella said, which I feel like is a classic line of yours, when things
I
are kind of
do.
slowing down a little bit. Bella says, "Well, does anyone have any fantasies?"
I wouldn't say slowing down. It's like when you can tell it's coming to the end of the experience.
That's what I meant by slowing down. Like
Oh,
it's just
okay,
like
okay.
people are kind of like taking a little break here or this, and then sometimes it's fun because sometimes someone will have an idea.
Yeah.
And normally I don't really have ideas, but I did this night. I said, well, I don't know about any of the other guys, but I've never had a quadruple blowjob before. And the other guys, turns out they hadn't either. So great idea, me. And all the girls were like, oh, down. And so it was the guys went over to the couch. And so Cole went first. And then me and Jesse were just sitting on the bed. And then all four of the girls, and it's so hot to like see too, right? Because you just have all of your asses are just up. And you can't even like see his dick because it's just hair and it's just woman. And then but from the back, you just see like pussies and asses. And it's like,
That's so hot.
it's so hot.
I wish I could have seen that.
It's so hot. And it was so funny because you guys all were trying to like strategically fit. Like getting 3 women on a dick, I feel like a triple blowjob is pretty doable. But everyone kind of having a good spot for 4 people, it's kind of like when you try to do a 5-way makeout.
Yep.
The heads just start to like bobble or hit. And you said, okay, now you stick your tongue out here, or it was something along those lines so that everyone's
It was organizing.
mouth was touching the dick at once. So everyone had 4 mouths on it at once. Because you kind of switch back and forth between 3, but you guys gave
Hands
him.
were hands were everywhere. Hands were on the balls. Hands were on the shaft. Mouths were everywhere. We were making out with each other. Making out on top of a dick with that many women is an awesome experience. There was also a time I don't know whose dick I was sucking two guys' dicks. You were on the bed and holding each other up with your hands on the. I think you were one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like trying to keep your balance.
Yeah.
On top.
I don't know what point that was at the night.
I don't
It
either.
happened.
It was so funny,
But it
though.
did happen. I don't know
Maybe
what.
that's why we all moved to the ground
Yeah.
into the couch.
Yeah.
Because it did not make sense for you guys to be
Yeah.
standing on top of the mattress trying
Yeah.
to balance.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
Then it was Jesse's turn. So Jesse went over there, got the quad. Once again, still just hot. It's the same view, right? But just a different guy sitting there. Then it was my turn. So I can only speak from
Oh, you went
experience here.
last?
Yeah. But it was awesome. It was so hot. And then it was like you'd go in one mouth and the other mouth, and there'd be someone licking your balls, and then someone here, and just like looking. Oh, it was hot. So it was fun to like get both perspectives, like all the asses, and then you get all the faces, and they're on your. It was sexy.
So would you, after you have experienced that, is your favorite out after just one woman on your dick? Do you prefer a blowjob with 2, 3, or 4? What's the
Not
best?
4.
Not 4.
I mean, I it's hard to choose. I like them all. I feel like, it's hard. 2 is definitely the most like workable in a sense, right? Like I feel like 2 mouths can go up and down so easy. Or you can see someone on the ball, someone on the dick. Or I feel like when it's three, it's a little bit harder for everyone to like find their spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't know. There's like a double blowjob. I think is just like one of the sexiest group things there is. Period. So probably a double, but I'm definitely never gonna turn on a triple or quad. Hell, we'll go for 5. I'm not judgy. I'll try whatever.
So stupid. I think my favorite is two or three. Probably 2 though, because you can, like, it's easier to work
Exactly,
with.
it's maneuverable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But-
always something that you could be doing. Something is all. Well, I mean, even with 3, but sometimes with 3, whoever's in the middle is usually putting into one person's mouth or the other mouth. But yeah, 2 is fun because you can also both go up and down the shaft at the same time
Exactly.
and make out on top. Where it's a little bit harder to do with 3 because then usually one person is off to the side doing
Yeah.
something else.
But I will say, I have had multiple experiences when I've come on you and 2 other women. And that's pretty sexy because it's like 3 to go on, which is pretty hot.
That is hot.
So any of them are great.
I'm just curious.
But then it's actually kind of funny because it kind of leads to the next thing. Me and you and Cole were on the bed, and me and him were like playing with your boobs and kissing you and touching you. And then Jesse was over there getting his dick sucked by the other 3 women. He was getting a triple blowjob from Sienna and Heather and Becca. And then he was getting it for a while, and he was like, "Hey, I need to tag out. Does anyone want to tag in?" And Cole and me looked at each other, and Cole told me to go. And Cole was just vibing over there, just chilling, making out with you still, and he told me to go.
And it was so hot with you guys both on me. It felt like challengers.
That's funny.
Except you guys didn't make out, unfortunately.
That's true. We did not make out.
But it was so hot, just you on each of my tit and just making out with it. That's wow, me thinking about that, that's really hot. We should do that again. I liked that. I like the it's not really foreplay because we're already all fucking for a while, but just the sensual making out and touching and mouths everywhere, but not necessarily oral, I think is one of my favorite parts. Actually,
And that's
thinking
what this
back
grouping
about
is
it.
so good.
Yeah.
The odd groupings just lend to so many like positions that you don't normally do. Mm-hmm. And then I went over there, so I was getting a triple blowjob from the other 3 girls, and then you were with the 2 guys. So that was something that's we've never experienced too, where it was like just you and 2 other guys, but then me and 3 other girls. So I feel like I've never had a triple blowjob without you.
Yeah, and I've never been with 2 guys that wasn't you.
Yeah, and so it was hot, and
It
so
was
I was
really
looking
hot.
over and like seeing you with them, and then looking down and like there was 1 girl on my balls, 1 on my dick, and they were just or 2 on my dick, and it was just
And I was on 2 dicks.
yeah,
Well, sucking 2 dicks.
It
I
was
wasn't
hot.
fucking anybody.
it was hot,
It was really hot.
and then that's pretty much where it ended. We went and got pizza.
Yeah.
Like after that, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna tap out too from the triple blow job, and I think the girls were also getting tired, and I
Yeah.
think everyone was just kind of that was really fun. That was so much fun. Should we go get pizza before it closes down? Like, and that's what's fun about the lifestyle. It's so easy to transition from being so hot and sexy to being funny to being, let's just go hang out and let's just chill. Like, people don't realize that. People like think can be awkward at, and I guess I mean I'm sure there is awkward times, but for us generally after we play with people, we just go get food with them, and it just goes back to whatever conversations. It could be sex conversations, it could be vanilla conversations, it could be talking about what happened, whatever it is. It's just, but it's still always pretty smooth and easy and
Yeah, at least for
Fun.
us. And it was funny also because so our neighbors right across from us was another couple who was also in our friend group, and we had fucked them earlier at a different orgy. But whenever we were leaving to get pizza, they were also leaving their room to get pizza. And they were like, "Oh, that looks like it was fun." And so then we went and we ate with that couple too, like our neighbor couple who we had also already fucked. Like, and so that's really fun. I will say, as we were telling the story time, I know there was a lot of dick sucking, and we didn't talk a lot about pussy eating. And I don't want people to think that these guys are only like for the guys. Like all of these guys are very for the women and pleasure the women as well. I don't like getting eaten out as much as I like giving head and even eating other people out. But there was like multiple girls in this grouping that weren't like super into getting eaten out. And so just letting you guys know. Sometimes we get some comments or emails being like, why don't we ever hear about the girls doing this and this and this or getting this and this and this? And well, seeing as I'm usually the main person in these story times, because there are story times, I I like getting fucked and I like using a vibrator, but I don't love getting eaten out as much as like I kind of wish I would. And it's not that people are bad at it either, okay? Like everyone's really good at it and I do enjoy it. It's just not my favorite thing.
You like
So I don't
squirted and
talk
been
about
like,
it. Yeah.
I still don't love you getting out that much.
Yeah, I would just I like getting fingered though. I will say that's like more so now, like in more recent experiences, I've been getting fingered more, and I like that. I don't know what it is. It's just it doesn't do it for me as much.
But that's okay. We've talked about this too, where
Yeah.
I think we also have this idea that things are supposed to be hot or things are supposed to be this. I'm not saying it's not hot, but you're allowed to have preferences. It's
Yeah.
like some people love anal, some people don't like anal. It's fine to like getting eaten out or not getting eaten out. And I think that that's totally acceptable as long as everyone's having a good time and enjoying the experience. That's what I think matters.
I just wanted to clarify because I do feel like the story time was a lot like pleasuring the guys, and it's not like it was only pleasuring the guys. Like all the girls were having a lot of fun. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, I know that I was having a lot of fun sucking a lot of dick and getting fucked a lot versus people eating me out and doing oral on me, but it's not what I prefer. So, just wanted to clarify.
But that's the story time. It was such a fun story time, and we'll get to see we'll get to see some of these people again later this year, which always is exciting to me, to kind of reunite. With at least part of this group will all be together later this year, and that will be really fun. But you want to go ahead and jump into Belle and Jase's
Weekly obsessions. I kind of want to maybe we should record a weekly obsessions soundbite, and then it's like then we can. Thinking we can click the button and then play it. It's like a little theme song.
But I like that it's different every time because
Is
sometimes
it?
you like to sing or like it kind of changes up, you know?
That's true. I guess we can.
I feel like I look forward to
keep the people on
saying
their
it.
toes. Maybe we need to do a little bit more variety then. Perhaps.
I don't know. I love it. It's one of my favorite part of the podcast.
Oh.
Is
It's okay.
just weekly obsessions.
Weekly obsessions.
I feel like that's been the one. Like I feel like it's been the one consistent for like almost 150 episodes.
That's true. That's true. We can't change it.
Is
now.
it's just like weekly
Okay,
obsessions.
okay.
Wow, it's crazy to think if we had 150 episodes and there was like 2 to 3 obsessions of those, we have like had 300 obsessions.
We get obsessed with lots of things.
Well, you want to go first for this obsession?
Okay.
Okay.
My obsessions for this week. Let's see. Oh, there is. So Jase showed me that he has like a for us page rather than a for you page. Lots of things that he likes on his TikTok and on his explore page are also things that I would like. So he showed me this edit of Madeline Klein, and it was her singing to No Broke Boys by Tinashe, and it was a remix of it, and now I'm obsessed with the song. I'm also obsessed with the edit. However, we only watched it like a few times, but then you didn't bookmark it, and so it's lost and we cannot find it. But it's at the beginning, she's like, no broke boys, no new friends, and we just can't stop singing it. So that's my first obsession. Love that song. It gets me hyped the fuck up. But
you
only
like
the
the
remix.
remix.
Yeah. Because she has her original song, and the music video is like fun. She's like a cheerleader, but it's so slow compared to the remix, and the remix is like super hype. So I really like that song right now. And Jase found these. Okay, I have wide feet. I have small feet, but they're just wide. So I love Converse, but Converse always hurt my feet because they are too tight around like the front part, you know? So I've been wanting to get these high top platform Converse. I want them in white, and I want that to be the shoe that I bring everywhere. I want that to be my go-to shoe. Usually I wear Air Force Ones, but they're kind of chunky, and since I like wearing my platform Crocs, it's just a lot to pack whenever we go on these trips. So I really want to wear high top Converse platform Converse. And Jase actually found some at a thrift store recently, and he was like, "Oh, these are, I think these are your size. You want to try them out?" And they're a little bit bigger, like the size. So I usually wear a 6.5, and it's a 7.5, and it's not wide. But I was like, okay, well, at least I'll try it out and see. Maybe I just need to buy a bigger size.
They were a great price.
Yeah, they were
so
like
it
what,
was
$7?
They were $7, and we're like, well, we can try, and if not, we can donate them, and that's okay. So
Yeah.
at least it was worth the effort with how expensive they are.
Yeah, because I didn't, and I want to just go try them on, and I would just buy them, but they don't sell them in the wide sizing anywhere around us, even like at the Converse store. They said that you had to buy it online, so I just didn't want to have to like, I've been meaning to buy it, but I just haven't, and so then he happened to just find it, and that's been my other obsession. I love how they look, and they are still a little bit small, so I do need to eventually just buy the wide ones and order them and try them on, but they do fit good enough. I have to tie them kind of tight at the top, and they are my go-to casual shoe right now.
So I was pretty happy about the two that I found. Those, and that was pretty exciting.
Fantastic find.
So I have two. One is Mario Party. And so we were at a house for New Year's Eve, and somebody brought, it was like a lifestyle house, and somebody brought their Switch, and they had Mario Party Superstars, to be more specific. And we had played this game multiple times with different people over the years, but we had never bought it. And we just played, and I was like, this is one of the most fun games. And we don't buy games very often because we don't play, especially me, I don't play very many games at all. But I was like, if we bought that, like, do you think we would play it more? And so we got Mario Party Superstars, and we've been playing that at night and just playing the mini games, like not even playing the board game or, I don't know, like you actually play the game and try to win the stars, just the mini games. And like we'll randomize them and just play the mini games. And it is so much fun. And it's so much fun with a group of people. So like at the house, whenever we played it, it was with multiple different people. And so it's just fun to like do team games together. So it's a great party game. So it's a great swinger game. If you just want to like hang out and chill and like play something together, because it's easy, it's fun, it's quick. People get really into it. But me and you have been playing, and it's really fun.
I did see in the group chat of the New Year's house that the couple who brought the game said next time we'll plan, or like they'll plan more of like a sexy version of it. So it's like we'll play Mario Party and like say whoever loses or something. You know how we'll play all of our games where we'll do, even like the foreplay game is like, oh,
Mario Party?
yeah. Or if you lose, or whoever wins gets to choose this, or gets to like choose a dare or something. Isn't that fun?
That is
That'd be
fun.
so fun.
That is fun. And then my other obsession is...
Wait, did you talk about your favorite game in the Mario Party Superstars?
Oh, no.
That's
There's
the
a
one you're
golf
specific.
game. There's a golf game on there that you try to hit a hole in one. And it's not even it's not like a difficult game, but I just love it. I did one time at the house, I made 5 out of 7 in a row hole-in-ones. I'm pretty good at it. There's also a soccer game on there. It's pretty fun. There's a hockey game. There's the classic games like the bumper balls, but that golf game, man, I don't know what it is. It's not even exciting, really. It's not thrilling, but I just love it.
You love anything to do with a golf game.
So that was my favorite game on there.
Your favorite game ever is like Mario.
No, Wii Golf.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Wii Golf. They need to bring that back.
Yeah, Wii Golf is my favorite game of all time. Which I think maybe is a crazy answer. But Wii Golf's my favorite game, and then probably Mario Kart. So yeah, I like the Wii games and I guess the Switch games. And then my other obsession is getting books at the library. So I was just reading on my Kindle forever, and then I got a physical book at this little book exchange thing we did, and I was like, that was pretty fun. And then I read another book that was a physical book, and I was like, hey, I'm actually really starting to enjoy reading physical books again. And then I don't want to just buy a ton of books and have, like, I don't have a space to store that many books. I just been going to the library and checking out books, and then I'll read them, and then I'll go return them, and then I'll get more, and then I've just been really enjoying that. And so that's my other section is, I guess, like the library and like checking out like physical books again and not just doing Kindle stuff.
When we do like having physical books, but we kind of use physical books like a trophy. Like we only buy physical books to put on a bookshelf if we really love that book. And so having that library is obviously that's what the library is used for, but it is so awesome being able to like utilize it and not take up space in our home. And we are really lucky because our local library is like kind of goated, and it has so many popular titles somehow that's not checked out. Like The Housemaid was still there.
Like it's currently at the time of filming, The Housemaid has made I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars, and somehow that book is not even checked out at the library.
Well, The Housemaid movie is made, yeah.
Yeah. And I looked it up a couple days ago just because I was curious, and at the Austin Public Library, there's like 350 holds
Yeah.
on The Housemaid. And at the library that's like close to us, it's like its own individual library. It's pretty small, but it's literally sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they had The Housemaid is Watching, which is the sequel, also sitting on the shelf.
And they had like almost every Kristen Hanna book, maybe except for like a couple, but that's so surprising because all of these popular books usually are
Like waits
yeah,
forever.
lots of whole.
Which is still so cool though, because you can just
Yeah.
order a book whenever it comes in and read it, great. But it's just, yeah. So we have a really good library by us. So whenever we move here, actually not that long,
I know.
we won't have that library, but maybe the other library will be good by us where
Yeah.
we move. But anyway, that was the story time, and it was a fun one. And I always love going back and telling these and just reliving it another time, reminiscing. Yeah, and it's so much fun. So thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast, and we'll go ahead and hit you with guys with the outro. Bye.
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans, which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!